the Switch 2 and into the era for the Switch 1, I thought it was a perfect time to jump on the bandwagon and rank each and every Pokemon game that is available on the Nintendo Switch 1. What's up, trainers? It's Azakus Gaming, and before we get into the rules and background of this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video because we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers here on the channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. So I did get this idea by watching PM7's ranking video, and I thought, you know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and jump on the bandwagon. But first, we have to go over our own set of rules in which we are going to be ranking these games. Number one, this is not a ranking of Pokemon games versus all Pokemon games that are available out in the world. This is specifically how they were on the Switch 1. Next up is my overall experience. How much fun did I personally have? Not how many copies did this sell, not really what the masses think, but what was my overall experience playing the game. And number three is going to be replayability. Have I been able to go back to this game? Is post-game fun? Is there a lot to do? What does it offer still when the story is done? That kind of thing. And as always, if you agree or disagree with any of my choices, let me know in the comment section down below, respectfully, where you would rank some of these games. All right, let's get to it. All right, so we are at our tier ranking system. We are just gonna go down the line of games and start right here with Pokemon Snap. I really want to throw this into either an A or B tier. I think I'm gonna start it off in a B tier. This is a chance to play an old-time classic that honestly I was just too young to ever get my hands on. There have been a ton of updates since this game released. In fact, there have been updates that I didn't even know about until I started going through and actually writing out this video. And there is so much replayability. The game is absolutely beautiful. Again, it got a lot of attention. It got a lot of love from the development team. And even though I put this game down for about a year or so, I am currently replaying it so that I can experience all of the new updates on stream. And I am having an absolutely amazing time as someone who completed the base game. So I also have to give it points for replayability. Now, the beginning of the game is a little bit slow for me, but that is kind of the point of the entire series, is to sit back, relax, and take everything in. So I'm gonna leave it at a B tier, though by the end of this video, it may get bumped up. Next up is Pokemon Unite, and I want you to hear me out for this one. Pokemon Unite's actually a really fun game that I continuously put down and pick back up constantly, so obviously the replayability is there. However, I do feel like this game shines best when you have a dedicated lobby of your actual friends instead of people who are kind of messing around and not actually playing the game. But that's a problem with a lot of online games, including things like League, so I don't know if I can fault it too much. I am definitely willing to bump it up to a B because again, it's still getting new updates, it's getting new Pokemon. Pokemon Worlds literally has a dedicated tournament, and so I really want to give this a B because I really enjoyed the gameplay. But you guys let me know in the comment section down below. I'm kind of wanting to put it here at C tier, but it's a really fun game, so maybe B tier, maybe C tier for now. Pokemon Home, I'm gonna put it at a D tier. It's really not a game, it's just a system that is used so that you have a centralized hub to trade Pokemon that you have caught from different games. And unfortunately, there are a lot of free aspects about it, but then there is a point where you do kind of have to pay. So I'm gonna put it at D tier because again, it's really not a game. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, I'm gonna put this at C tier and I'm gonna tell you why. I actually think these games are a lot of fun. They are gorgeous. The DLC actually was really fun in terms of the Dynamax adventuring and shiny hunting for legendaries. And honestly, these games were really the start of my streaming journey with my husband, connecting with people on TikTok. So personally, I've had a lot of fun with Sword. I want to put it at B tier, but the reason I'm not going to is because the story is very lackluster. One thing that I do pride Pokemon on is that even though it seems to be a show geared for kids, there's a lot of dark things about it. Scarlet and Violet introduce darker storylines. The Pokemon manga has characters that literally get unalived in various horrible ways. I know Pokemon has good stories. Their movies are fantastic, and Sword and Shield just wasn't one of them. Honestly, maybe Sword and Shield deserves less points because they introduced Swordbert and Shieldbert alone. So I don't know. These could be D tier games, but they're so pretty, and I think they get swept under the rug. And this happened to be two games where before Scarlet and Violet, we had so many shiny Pokemon. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, this is difficult because we said we weren't going to take into account any Switch 2 upgrades. And oh my God, are the Switch 2 upgrades carrying these games. It runs like no other. It honestly looks like an entirely different title. And it's the game that it should have been when it first released. Honestly, if these games had released looking like this in the first place, these might have been S tier. I'm gonna put them in C tier, though I am honestly a little bit wanting to knock them down to D tier. And the only reason why is because I felt like these games were a huge slap in the face by Nintendo in terms sense of we have games like Sword and Shield, we have games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that ran and looked phenomenal on the Switch. Even Legends Arceus, which went for a much simpler style, still had better frame rates and actually worked. So I'm not really sure what went wrong with Scarlet and Violet, because we have all these other beautifully run games, really like the open world elements. And a lot of my problems with Scarlet and Violet were that the Elite Four and the Champion were absolutely too easy. I don't think that a game needs to be hard to be good, but in this case, I literally didn't even do a team build because you could kind of pick whatever you want. But the DLC really changed that. We got the secondary Elite Four, we changed up Greta's team, things got harder, things got more interesting with the Biodome and all those kinds of things. With the DLC, I honestly think these are B tier games, but at their core, when they first released, C tier. Next is Legends Arceus. That's an S tier game. I know some people didn't like it because we went off the beaten path, but this was an S tier game. Not only were the graphics beautiful, not only did I have an amazing time on it, but I am still playing this game to this day since it came out. I still haven't even found all of the Spiritomb spirits. I'm also a sucker for Gen 4, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. One of the things that I really liked about Legends Arceus was just the absolute uniqueness that it offered. We completely abandoned gyms and instead are working to complete the first ever Pokédex. And honestly, it did take some time for me to get used to not having gems, because that would have been a negative mark for other games such as Sun and Moon, which honestly was just really boring when it came to the island challenges. But the Legends Arceus made you want to complete everything. And mass outbreaks were insane when they were introduced. A tier at least. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. D tier games. I'm a huge Kanto fan. I know I played the games that these are based off on, and it just has a lot of problems. I have not gone back to these games basically at all since I've completed them. Pokédex is really small. It doesn't offer a lot of post-game challenges or really things to do outside of catching some legendaries. And honestly, I just think we could have gotten a better game. I also absolutely hate the lack of physical controllers that you are allowed to use with this. You have to either do the one controller, a Pokeball, or what is it, handheld? But they're still not bad enough to where if you have played all other Pokemon games, you still gotta play them. Detective Pikachu, I haven't played, and I kind of don't really plan on playing because I haven't heard a lot of really good things, but as someone who has to play every single Pokemon game, it's only a matter of time. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, if I had a lower tier, I would. Now, I don't hate these games as much as everyone else does. Again, huge Gen 4 nerd over here, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I really enjoyed the underground experience. I loved being able to play through. But one of the things that I personally lacked with this game is that there was this era of dark whimsicalness that the original games offered. It felt otherworldly. The music, the atmosphere, the vibes. As someone who loves those games, of course I'm gonna play through Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, but I haven't picked that up since. Now again, another set of games that were really pinnacle when I first started streaming. Besides the underground, I get why people don't like this game. I still had a lot of fun. I did do the game to completion, but there was no replayability, and I feel like the community has swept this one under the rug. And as far as a remake goes, I have to unfortunately agree. Pokemon Quest was such a fun game, B tier, but we have stopped getting updates for it. It's gone. It's kaput. When I was watching PM7's video, apparently the Chinese version of this app is still up and running and getting like new Pokemon, but we don't get anything. So I don't know. As far as replayability, it might even be lower on the list, like maybe like a C tier. But when I played this game, I had so much fun. And if there were to be updates, I will go back. So I'm gonna put it at B tier in hopes that Pokemon brings us an update one day. Pokemon Cafe. I haven't played enough of this game. It's not necessarily like a main type of Pokemon game, but neither are some of these. So I'm gonna put it as I haven't really played it yet because I definitely haven't dived in enough. I don't know if it's my ADHD attention span or what, but it's not fair to rank it. Pokken. Y'all are about to hate me for this. I loved Pokken. I don't know why it got so much hate. I think it's because it got on the Wii U and the Wii U was not a popular system, but you can play Pokken on the Switch now. Please don't hate me. I don't like Rescue Team. I'm sorry. I haven't really gotten into this style of game. It's really not my favorite, and I have tried so many times to play this, and it's just not working out for me. I just get bored. Still don't know if I feel good about putting Pokemon Unite at C, maybe B tier, and it's really hard because again, these could have been like S or A tier games. These are my final rankings. I don't know how good I feel about it, but let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think, and never check out one of those videos down there because YouTube knows you're gonna like it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.